I know, Gucci.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we live. It's the Amf Show. I'm your host, Coach Jay Vaughn, and today I got a special guest with me, my brother, my dog. Before I introduce him, I'm just going to bring you guys up to speed, give you some updates on what we got going on real quick. So, first and foremost, man, if you're watching this, if you guys that's on my gram right now, if you're watching this, go to Balls and Hoops TV on YouTube and on Facebook to see the full interview, or you can download the Balls and Hoops app, or you can go to ballsandhoopsradio.com to hear the audio portion of this interview. So last week, excuse me, because we're in Sunday. This is the first time I've been here on the Sunday. So pretty much yesterday was the first day that we had our development league game opener. Started off yesterday. It's going to be a good season. We also kicked off our invitational, so that's in motion. We got a middle school league and a high school league going at the same time. Our youth development program, the young boys in that program doing some great things. Last week, we took them to a youth summit where they was asked to be guest speakers, and they all did an excellent job with that. They recently came up with an idea where they're going to be selling some merch to raise some money for the program that we have. And the next thing that they're gonna do is they're gonna make their way to the show and they're gonna interview me. So that's gonna be pretty fire. Let's go shout outs. Shout out to our sponsors, Hillside Toyota. If you interested in purchasing a vehicle, go to Hillside Toyota. Go see my man Sal. Tell him that we sent you. Shout out to Storytime Daycare in Queens Village. If you're looking for a daycare for your child, holla at me and I'll connect you. Shout out to my boy Chef Corey. You need meal prep or catering or private dinner, you hit him up. The food is great, service is top tier. He's one of our coaches in D League also. So tap in with Corey, Coach Corey, Chef Corey, if you need be. And shout out to all the coaches, AMF coaches, Sonia, Nitty, Tiff, Tommy, Fred, Trav, Mr. C, and my dog King. Shout out to my dog Stills, my dog Tiny, and the rest of the Balls and Hoops family, and everybody that's tuned in. And now for our special guests. So as I mentioned earlier, Queens, New York Hooper, Queens legend, one of the best guards I ever had the pleasure of coaching and playing alongside a few times, a true forward general, pass first defensive guard that could score whenever he feels like it. Helped me win my first championship as a coach, as a young coach, when I was 15 years old. My brother, the legendary Corey Simmons. What's up, my dog? That was everything, man.
Thank you for the special words. I appreciate it.
Come on, man. Just saying what it is, man. How's life treating you? What you got going on? Are you currently still hooping?
Life is treating me good, right? I'll hold you. You know what I'm saying? My currently still hooping, no. I mean, I would like to get back into it,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying, time is just not there.
Right.
So I put all my effort into my kids, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's what
what's
they still.
Right. That's what's up, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mike real quick, man.
Thank you. Oh, shout them out.
Yeah, give me a quick shout out.
Me, man. Jillian Simmons, you know what I'm saying? That's my kids, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
what's
why
up.
I'm here.
All right, cool. Do you remember how we met? It was many years ago. We was kids, but can you kind of remember?
Well, I mean, I know it's at Ajax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my first tournament playing in. So,
Right.
do I remember the first time I met you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. But,
but I always ask everybody that.
but shit, I was like 11, 12 when I played that tournament. So,
Right. So I had to be around.
Had to be around. That's
Yeah.
97.
Yeah, 97. Because I won the first championship in '99 with you at that point.
Yeah.
So, that's what's up, man.
That's a long time ago.
That's a very long time ago, right?
That's a fact.
Crazy. Before I kick off the interview, for the most part, I always ask this one question. If you had to choose one word to describe yourself, what would that one word be and why?
Basketball wise or all around?
All around.
One word. I'm going leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what I do, you know what I'm saying, I try to just take the leadership role in anything. You know what I'm saying? What's on the call, what they call.
So would you say that's something that trickled from playing basketball and then implementing it into your daily life?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I guess being a point guard, you know what I'm saying, you kind of like the leader on the floor.
Right.
So I guess that, you know what I'm saying, you take over that role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You used to kind of put people in place on the court, kind of just, you know what I'm saying, you know, showing up off the court as well. So what I do, I just feel like I kind of just take, you know what I'm saying, the leadership role on that.
That's a fact. That's a good one. So I got this segment. It's called 21 Questions, where I ask my guests 21 questions, rapid fire kind of. You answer in the least amount of words possible, a single word if you can. If you need to elaborate, go for it.
Gotcha.
It's Bars and Hoops Radio, so it's gonna be a few questions pertaining to entertainment, music, and then we're gonna tap into basketball stuff.
Gotcha.
All right. So the first one is, who's your favorite rap artist of all time?
All time, Jay-Z.
Okay. Favorite rap album?
The Black Album.
Okay. Who's your favorite R&B artist or group, if any?
Chris Brown.
Okay. What song you listening to and repeat currently, like right now, that you just gotta bump it?
A couple of songs. I mean, anything right now. I'm saying currently, like anything with J. Cole.
Okay,
You know
J. Cole.
J. Cole's my guy right now. So, I mean, maybe
All right, off topic.
Mm-hmm.
Since you mentioned J. Cole.
Okay.
On topic but off topic. How you feel about that apology?
J. Cole, my guy, I didn't agree with it. I wasn't a fan. I'm a big competition guy, so the fact that he tapped out kind of upset me, especially because I'm one that's always pushing, like, yo, Kendrick don't really want that with him.
Right.
Top out,
yeah,
like,
same.
Where we going with this?
I'm feeling just like you, man. I just had to ask, man. It wasn't in the question.
Nah, I get it. I'm with it.
I
kind of knew I was looking at that.
I had to ask that one. Your favorite artist today of this era, any genre? We going with J. Cole? All right, cool. Top 2 favorite basketball movies?
Love and Basketball, Above the Rim.
Above the Rim? Yeah, Above the Rim.
Classics.
The favorite TV show?
Mine.
Yeah, me, same. What's your favorite pro, college, or high school basketball team of all time?
Oh, all right. So like not like my favorite or like my all right, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna say my favorite college team that I've ever seen was the Fab Five Michigan team.
Okay, Michigan team.
My favorite high school?
Yeah.
Anything involving St. Remi's.
Of course.
My championship team was 03.
03. I bet.
My championship was 03.
Okay. Do you have a favorite team to watch play currently?
Knicks.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's why I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Knicks.
I'm definitely a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? I believe blue and orange.
That's a fact. Let's see. Who you got in the finals?
I'm going with my boys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, like Denver going to make a run to the finals again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Kind of looking unstoppable right now.
I don't know.
Who you got? Dallas?
I like
Dallas look good too.
I like Dallas.
But I don't know. I just think, see, the thing about it is that Denver plays with too much chemistry for me. They kind of all know their roles.
Yeah.
They've been there already.
Yeah.
So I just think that, you know what I'm saying?
All right, makes sense. Okay. If you had to describe your style of play using a player that's in the league or somebody that's in college, who would that player be? All right,
I'm gonna take a retired player because I've been compared to him probably like my whole life.
Okay.
John Rondo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's a floor general.
Yeah.
Leader. Yeah. Athletic, but not the greatest shooter.
Okay.
So that's how my style was.
That's a fact. What would you say was the best year of your basketball career?
From a team standpoint, it was definitely 03, like I said. In St. Remi's, we won the city. We went 27-3. You know what I'm saying? And all our losses were outside of New York.
Okay.
We never lost a game in New York City.
No home games. No home game losses. Those are all on the road.
No games at all in New York City. Our 3 losses were like St. Pat's, Mater Dei, like 2 teams outside of New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So from a team standpoint, definitely 03 St. Remi's.
Okay. Throughout your basketball journey, who was your favorite coach to play for?
That's a good one. I'll say the person who probably got me started, that was Coach Pelly.
Coach Kelly.
Coach
Okay,
Kelly,
shout out to Coach Kelly.
Shout out to Coach Kelly for real. That's my guy. Yeah, he kind of got me. He introduced me to a lot. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten to the places I went to. So I say Coach Kelly. For sure.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember your career high points?
I got a funny story about that. But we can bring that up later. Yeah. I want to say it was like 38. I think it was with you. I think it was playing under you.
Chill.
Ajax.
I give out the green light.
Yes, I think it was like 36, 38. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite street ball team and coach?
I'm going two. I'm going Sean Dell, All Stars, because Rod's my guy.
Yeah, shout out to Rod.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, definitely shout out to Rod. That's my guy for a long time. And usual suspects.
Okay.
Donald, because I grew up with Donald, and I've been rocking with Donald for.
That's a fact.
Definitely, those are my favorite two.
Who was the most skilled teammate you ever played with?
Skilled teammate, probably Alan Ray.
Okay.
Alan Ray,
yeah. Tough.
Super tough. Athletic,
right.
Shoot.
Right.
So yeah, from a skillful level, he can handle. I don't think it was anything that he really couldn't do.
Right.
I mean, the only thing that kind of bothered Alan was probably like his height. He was only like 6'2".
Right.
6'3".
Right.
It was nothing he couldn't do. So,
yeah. Tough.
Yeah.
All right. Who was the most skilled player you ever played with, like alongside?
But Alan Ray, I'm saying.
Okay. Against.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Against. Tough to cover.
To cover.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go with Daryl Showtime Hill.
Okay.
And Sebastian Telfair.
Got it. Yeah. Two top dogs.
OD.
Can't really. I don't think anybody can really stop that.
You can't stop them. Like you just gotta hope that they kind of have that. I mean, because like you said earlier, I mean, like I was kind of known for like defense and you know what I'm saying, being athletic.
Right.
So I used that to my advantage defensively.
Right.
But like Daryl was just so shifty, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Sebastian, he was just quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He kind of used you against you. You know what I'm saying? His first step was just mean and just it was tough.
Got it. All right. Top two tournaments to play in growing up.
Top two, I'm going Ajax. That's what introduced me to everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying can you hit him. I'm being real. And probably UDC. I mean, people probably not gonna remember that one, but when I was growing up, that was like where every top team went to. It was in the Bronx.
Okay.
Like off of Glen Hill Road.
Okay.
And it was in the cages, and UDC was tough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going UDC here. UDC and Ajax.
Somebody said, Lee said he the best shooter you ever played with. Shout out to my dude Lee.
Lee, you up there?
He up there though.
You up there? Come on, man, you up there? But for sure,
I think it's crazy.
I gotta go back to Alan Ray on that one.
Right.
Like I said, Lee, you up there, my man? You're my guy, man.
Yo, Lee is crazy.
All
right, so that concludes our 21 questions. All right, so we'll jump into your journey, the history of you and stuff like that. Okay. Do you belong to a park? Because you know, like there's a lot of players that claim a park, the park claim them. Mm-hmm. Do you belong to a park?
I hate to go to the same narrative of two, but I grew up in Rochdale. Yeah. Right. So when you grew up in Rochdale, you kind of belong to the where I'm from. It's like the green courts.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say that's what got me my start. Yeah. But the green courts weren't known to travel. So my first team was Ajax. You know what I'm saying? When I went to tournaments, we went as Ajax Park.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. I remember playing with your pops and uncle. Yeah. We going to 48 bar.
Right.
We going as Ajax All Stars. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So
and stuff like that. Yeah.
So if I had to do two, you know what I'm saying?
All good. So real quick, you're gonna give me all the schools that you went to from elementary through college, just the names.
Okay.
After you do that, then we're gonna dig into everything that you've done throughout that time.
Got you.
All right. So if you can remember.
Yeah, I got you. Elementary was PS80.
Okay.
In Queens and Rochdale, obviously. Then I went to junior high school in Harlem, Mount Carmel. Holy Rosary. That's
from Queens.
From Queens.
All right, so all right, that's interesting. All right, so what's next?
Okay, I'm gonna go next. Okay, next was St. Raymond's in the Bronx. And I still live in Queens,
yes.
And then college, I went to St. Thomas Aquinas College. Stack for sure.
Right.
in upstate New York.
Okay. All right. So with that said, I want to know who would you say introduced you to basketball, if anybody, or was it something that you just picked up? And then was you immediately good, or did you get good over time? Because when I met you, you was already good, and that was like 12. You know what I mean?
I'll say this: my first sport was baseball. Believe it or not.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, my first sport was baseball. I was like young, 8 to like, like I don't know, maybe young. I mean, I played with basketball, but my first team was a baseball team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My father always played basketball, but I don't know if he introduced me to it because I would watch it all the time, whatever have you.
Right.
But who introduced me to it?
Yeah.
Who introduced me to playing like on a team?
Right, on a team and getting you to want to compete.
That was my cousin Quan.
Shout out to Lake.
Shout out to Lake Quan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I told Lake to come on. He said, "Nah, I ain't funny."
That's not. So I would play basketball around my way. Like I said, the green course, whatever have you, all the time.
Right.
But I never played in the tournament.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So until one day he's like, "You think you're good? I'm gonna show you this tournament we're gonna go to."
All right. Did you have a trainer, or you kind of worked out on your own, or like with a group of other young people your age?
Growing up, when we grew up, it wasn't really much trainers.
Right.
It was my trainer was the court. You just kind of woke up, went to the court, and just played all day. You know what I'm saying? Right. So to answer the question, no, I didn't have necessarily a trainer not until I started playing and going to practice and staying out there and getting some extra work in. But the trainer was just the court.
Got you. All right. So real quick, you went to middle school in Harlem. Like, how did that come about? Like, how did you go from PS? You said 80, right? PS 80, and then 7th grade.
Yeah, 7th grade was at Malcolm in Harlem.
Right.
All right. So after starting, you know what I'm saying, on teams, whatever have you, and my name started getting out there a little bit, whatever have you. Nothing crazy, but I started playing with the Panthers. And my coach was Coach Kelly. That's when
shout out to Kelly.
Coach Kelly for. And we all played in the Panthers. So Coach Kelly kind of like I gotta say, he got us all to go to Mount Carmel. My whole starting 5 went to Mount Carmel.
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Mount Carmel was always known like a basketball school.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Trey Barron went there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There was other people that went there prior to me. Like
gotcha.
The team that was before me was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Talented group. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it was me, Devin Diggs, Isaiah Kelly, Desmond Frazier, Tariq Atkins. That was my starting 5 with the Panthers.
Yeah.
And we all.
And that same 5. That's
same 5 went to Harlem
time.
and played for Mount Carmel.
That's big time. That's big time.
So I stayed there from 7th to 8th grade.
7th to 8th grade. Okay. So I want to know what the recruitment process was like, and for you to end up going to St. Ray's. Like, how did that happen? Who was a part of that? I mean, because there was a couple of y'all from Queens that traveled to St. Ray's.
Yeah, I'll tell you. That one, the UDC tournament.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So T-Act, Tariq Atkins, shout out to T-Act. Was like one of our best players on my Panther team.
Okay.
If not the best player on my Panther team.
Yeah.
So he from like early in 8th grade was already going to St. Ray's. You know what I'm saying? He already made his decision nice and early.
Right.
And I believe one of the coaches or 2 of the coaches came out to a game at UBC to just watch him. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I want to say he probably had like 26 points. I was wilding.
Yeah, he went
crazy. After the game, they was basically like, "Yo, he wilding," but the dude that's passing the ball,
right? You got like 15 assists.
Yeah, word. That's passing the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's making him get all these points. And they're like, "Yo, we kind of want you too." You know what I'm saying? Because y'all 2 together had a nice little chemistry.
Yeah.
So Coach Scott, shout out to Coach Scott. You know what I'm saying? Spoke my parents right after the game, and that's what set it in motion. But to be honest with you, I always had my heart set on going across the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was a Queens kid who wanted to go to Queens school. I'm not gonna lie.
Gotcha.
But it just didn't work out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not mad at my decision to go to St. Ray's.
Okay.
Everything I love.
I had a squad, man.
Oh, we had a crazy squad.
I had a crazy squad. Shout out to my man Tariq Atkins. Matter of fact, he was on that team that when you got me my first check.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, he had a crew, bro.
Yeah.
I might have brought him in.
You did.
I think I brought him in. That was my guy. I didn't really travel to many places.
You did. You brought him in. I have him shot already.
Yeah.
Junkyard, John Miller, and Ty. Matter of fact, Ty got MVP. If I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Ain't nobody in Queens was really fucking with T.I.
Yeah, that's a fact.
At that young age, we was baby wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He used to go crazy. Shout out to my boy, man. All right, so let's talk about your career a little bit in at St. Ray's. Like, let's go through your freshman, through your senior year. Like, what's the memorable moments, stuff like that.
All right, well, when I was as a freshman, we probably had the best in the city, hands down. I'm not gonna lie, but we lost in the semifinals because we lost bodies during the season.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Through just school stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
And we had our full team. We don't lose.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But we lost in the semifinals. I think Christ King won that year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them about it.
Yeah.
My freshman year was successful, but we had so many guys. It was hard for me to stand out myself.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So now sophomore year, I'll play JV because the only two people that moved up after my freshman year was T.I.
Yeah.
Lou Minkowski. But Lou Minkowski didn't play my freshman team.
Yeah.
He played JV because we had too many people.
Gotcha.
And then we had a guy come in. You know what I'm saying? That year, Dion Merritt. Shout out to Dion Merritt, real skilled D.
Yeah, shout out to him.
He came out. He came to St. Ray's that year and he played varsity. You know what I'm saying? So those three guys that sophomores played varsity.
Yeah.
While the rest of us played JV.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my coach, I went to my coach, like, listen, I'm not playing well. He told me, listen, you do what you gotta do on JV, you get moved up.
Yeah.
I did my thing on JV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got moved up towards the end of the season. So
at
the very, very end of the season, I got moved up from JV to varsity. I played the very end of the season on varsity. So
yeah, big time.
Yeah. My junior year was Alan Ray and Devon Folks. That's a Queen's name as well.
Yeah.
Senior year, we were good. We would have challenged for the city, but Alan Ray broke his foot that year. Hold on. So my sophomore year, we won a championship.
Yeah, sophomore year.
Let me just say that right.
Yeah, sophomore year.
My sophomore year, we won a city and state.
Okay.
Jules Hodge was the best player in that team.
Big time.
Jules Hodge, you know what I'm saying? That's that led us to the city and state championship. So now we come back the next year as defending champions my junior year.
Right.
Like I said, I think we would have challenged for it, but Alan Ray broke his foot.
Yeah.
We just weren't as good, you know what I'm saying, without him as we were with him.
Right.
The only good that came from that year was I think it gave people like myself, Dion, you know what I'm saying, T. Atkins, Louis Minkowski, it made them have to like play more minutes, get more shots.
Right.
They probably wouldn't have. Alan Ray was there.
Gotcha.
And set us up for what was my senior year.
Got it.
In my senior year, like I told you before, 27-3.
27-3.
Won the city championship.
That's a.
We wouldn't win the states. That's they put in a new rule that year and kind of
really
out. It was some stupid ass rule.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to take too long to show you
right.
Yeah, but we would have definitely won the states that year.
Easy.
I think Lincoln won the state that year.
Okay. All right.
But we played them the third game of the season at Fordham.
Yeah.
We beat them by 27.
Dang.
So I'm telling you, my own three team was just
that was a special team.
Special team.
All right, cool. What kind of student was you in high school?
School kind of came easy to me. I mean, I wouldn't say I was a nerd, but it came easy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't hard for me. So I was a B+ A student.
Okay.
I even got some looks from D1s that were like Bucknell, like known for like academics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
So so I was pretty good in school.
Okay. What was that commute like, man? Every day.
Rough.
That's what I wanted to know.
Rough.
I mean,
no, but we did it because we loved it. We said we loved what we went to. It was about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it was what it was. I guess if I was traveling by myself, I think it would have probably been a problem.
Right.
But traveling with my guys, it was good. You know what I'm saying? My first 2.5 years, we was on public transportation.
Yeah.
But then toward the end of my junior year and all of my senior, we drove. So by that time we had our licenses, we were just driving everything. You know what I'm saying? So the commute wasn't as bad when we drove.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
All right, so like around which grade you start thinking about colleges? I mean, like your sophomore, junior year?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I always was a fan of basketball and college basketball even more than NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like just seeing the fan. I mean, the NBA playoff time, the fans is crazy.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
From regular
But
season,
I felt like that's like that every game in college.
That's a fact.
So growing up, I mean, shit. The first time I played basketball, I was thinking about going to college. I'm not gonna lie, and everybody dreaming to go D1.
Right. Of course. So what was that process like in making a decision on picking choose the school that you chose?
It was rough, truth be told. Because on my 03 team, we wound up having 8 Division I basketball players on the team.
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? But there was, I think it was like four of them that were seniors with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I went to go D1 too. T.I. was going to Iona.
Mm-hmm.
Dion went to Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Louis was going to Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think I was on the whole senior class, yeah. So I was going to D1 as well. I was like the only guy that weren't getting that many D1 looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a few interests, but I didn't get too many offers.
Got it.
I think I got maybe like 1 or 2, but since like my junior year, St. Thomas Aquinas was always in the picture.
Okay.
And I think I kind of kept them at arm's distance because they were D2.
Right.
But then once I started seeing that like the D1s was like dragging their feet, I just became more comfortable with the fact that, you know what, I just go to D2. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the team that I want to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the team that I want.
That was the best. That was the best move, would you say?
Yeah, definitely the best move. I love my school.
That's what's up. So let's talk about it. How was the experience there?
So at St. Raymond's, we was used to winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing against the best of the best.
Yeah.
And like I said, though I wasn't the best scorer on the roster, I still was putting in work. I was playing a lot.
Yeah.
We was winning, like I said. So when I chose Division II, I never really did my homework on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was Division II. So in my mind, I'm about to go and kill this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, go in, I'm gonna destroy this. Right. Like, I got there, I was like, yo, these niggas is like niggas like that. I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? You realize there's a lot of guys in Division I that fell into my category. Division II that fell into my category. You know what I'm saying? Like, that probably should have been Division I guys.
Right.
But they just didn't get the looks, or they just didn't feel comfortable going Division I with Division II.
Got you.
The shit was a lot harder. and then you know what I'm saying, not to play my school out. Like I said, I love them, and if you check them out now, they're like one of the best schools on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But when I got there, they weren't that good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, the year before I got there, they were 3-24. So I'm 27-3 going to 3-24
is nuts.
You know what I'm saying? But my first year being there, we went from like a bottom feeder to like middle of the pack. I think it was 14-14 my first year.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like a major.
That's a big difference.
You know what I'm saying?
Big time. I'm sure they was happy to have you.
Definitely. So I just feel like I was a part of the turnaround. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? Like around that time is when. So I went to college in 03, right? 03 to 07. If you look at like their record from 03 going forward, you see like they were a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the winning column was greater.
Because they was NAIA at one point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when they transferred over to NCAA Division II, they took it took them a while before they started getting players scholarships. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I was just a part of that tournament.
Yeah. So you pretty much is a part of the turnaround and got people interested in now coming into the school. Fact. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's big time. And you did how many years then?
I did 4.
You did the 4. You did the whole 4 years.
The portal wasn't open back then.
Okay. None of that transfer portal stuff. All right, that's what's up.
But I was cool with staying there. You know what I'm saying? I like my school. I felt like I said, I felt prideful in being a part of this tournament. You know what I'm saying? So I probably went to left even if it was.
Okay. Let me ask you this though now. I always ask all of my guys that played college ball, what was a day like a practice day like for you?
Okay.
You know what I mean, give me a practice day, a full day.
A full day.
Yeah.
Period.
A full day. Yeah.
So most times we had workouts before school even started. So we probably have like 6 o'clock in the morning workout, whether it's running, some kind of conditioning, maybe lifting.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Then I always took early classes, so I had it. So basically, from 6 to like 7:15, 7:30 ish was like workout and conditioning.
Yes.
Then I went to class from 8:15, 8:15 class. Then I had a 9:50 class. Sometimes you had a third class, depending on your schedule.
Yeah.
You get a little time to yourself to eat, do a little work, and then back to practice maybe 4 o'clock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 4 o'clock to maybe like 6:30. Then after that was film.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what the day was like.
Yeah, your day wasn't your day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I always ask that because I want the young people who want to play at that level to know what's ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting a lot of downtime.
Yes.
In high school.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't know that.
Right.
Dictating the couch.
Right. All right. So describe a game day now. Like what's going on the game
day? It depends on what time the game is. But for college, let's just say a weekend game. Let's just put it for 1 o'clock.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You wake up early. You would go eat. I'm saying as early as you can, whatever have you. But you have to report to the trainer's room. You know what I'm saying? If you need to get training, maybe 3 hours before the game. Wow. First of all, how it was back when, how is period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Any good coach is going to tell you. I mean, I remember classic line was like, early is on time, on time is late. Right. So on game day, coaches wanted you there. And we was home 2 hours before the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So 1 o'clock game, you had to walk into that gym. You had to be in that training room at 11 o'clock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you do, everybody did the training, they did the training thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it should be done by like 12, you're getting dressed. You get your last minute notes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We used to have like 8 to 10 pages of notes of the team that we used to
just describe the notes real quick.
All right, the notes is just basically a breakdown of tape.
Got it.
Right? Whether it's plays and each individual matchup. Got it. So let's say, for instance, I was guarding a point guard. It would be like, all right, Corey, you're on point guard number 10.
Yeah.
He likes to shoot, you know what I'm saying, first, pass second. Tendencies is he tends to go left more than he goes right.
Right.
He shoots, you know what I'm saying, 35% from 3, so he better not get no open 3-point shots today.
Right.
He shoots 80% from the free throw line, so don't foul him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He averages this many turnovers. I mean, like you would have like where he scores from most. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's in the paint, whether mid range or 3-point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like a detailed breakdown of
you.
every player, every you know what I'm saying, team.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. So they really prepping you before the game, before you step foot on the court. All right, cool. Let's talk about the things that you've achieved in between high school and college that come to mind. I mean, like the achievements, the accolades, the highlights that you can remember. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, because I wasn't the standout guy, you know what I'm saying, most of the time, I don't have too many individual achievements,
team stuff.
But yeah, all my stuff is pretty much team. But if I had to, like, my best moment between high school and college was when we won a championship. I believe Louis won the MVP. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? From how they announced it.
Yeah.
But when we got in the locker room, it was kind of like, yo, our team MVP is Corey. You know what I'm saying? So that's big time. Like coming from your peers, your teammates, and saying, yo, you were the reason why we kind of, you know what I'm saying, this shit keeps it going. Yeah. That was probably like my biggest achievement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got like honorable mentions. Yeah, I saw. I read that. I got like honorable mentions and stuff like that. But I never. With my stats, I wasn't gonna get the first, the second team, whatever have you. But I was fine with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we was winning. Really. Yeah. For me, that was kind of big time. Right.
So I want to say, what's the next step that you take after you finish with college? What's next? What you got next?
The work field. After college, I mean, I wanted to play overseas, but I had 2 kids in college.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I said shout out to my kids, love them. But you know what I'm saying? I had to jump into the work field because I had to provide for the family. You know what I'm saying? So one of the jobs.
That's a fact. So. Is there anything that you wish you'd have done differently throughout your experience so far? I mean, throughout your high school, college experience.
I mean, I wish I would have just. How can I say it? I wouldn't change too much, but sometimes I do think about like, what if I took a little more selfish approach? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I probably could have been a Division I basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's dream is to go to that. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like all those guys it was some guys that went Division I feel like I was better than them. You know what what I'm saying? But
you way better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So I
yeah.
appreciate that. But so I just feel like if I took a more selfish approach, I think I could have showed that I should have been a part of that. I'm saying that crew too. Everybody wants to come home or coast their, I'm saying, Division I offers. I never got that chance.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, all the knowledge that you have and obtained throughout your journey, you ever like thought about or considered like being a coach?
Man, listen, every day, every day. Truth be
I
told,
know you'd be a great coach.
I appreciate that. I want to be a coach bad. It's just time. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if I'm gonna do something, I want to be into it 100%. I don't want to be a half-ass guy. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times, I've like helped out like my son's teams. Like I don't know if I want to do. I would either want to be a coach or personal like a development coach. Development coach. You know what I'm saying? I just love like the one-on-one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just showing you whether it's big man moves, guard moves, you know what I'm saying, footwork. Like I love that shit. So I always say I feel like when I'm done working or when and when my kids are done with school, because I also don't want to take away from the time from my kids. Got you. Yeah. So I'm their personal trainer right now. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to them.
Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, when I'm done with them and I'm done working, I feel like I'm gonna jump into that field.
Okay. How important would you say youth sports is?
Oh, so important. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, it helps. So many people I know, I'm saying, could have been, if they wasn't playing ball, they could have been doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up with some guys that was gangsters. But I felt like sports just kind of just kept you out the streets. It kind of just kept you with, you know what I'm saying, with an honor prize. And then, I mean, as long as you stay playing ball, you kind of just stay focused. So how important is it? Very important. Very important.
All right, real quick. Talked about the workforce a little bit. Let's talk about shout out to the Gunners.
So shout out to the Gunners, man. Shout out to my guys.
Shout out to them, man. Like just kind of shed some light on it. I had some of the guys from our team up there, the Rebels. Yeah. So just tap in, let the people know what the Gunners are, what they stand for, what they do. Talk anything that comes to mind.
Well, I mean, for those that don't know, I'm pretty sure that everybody that's watching or knows me knows. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional, so we work together. Yeah. When I came on the job, I did not know that they had a basketball team. I don't know if you did. I didn't know anything about the basketball team. I just got the job. Money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. When I got there, my boy who I knew as a kid, you know what I'm saying, Emil Thomas, his name was called T for sure. Yeah, shout out to T, my guy. He hit me, see me one day in the hall, like, oh, you call me, right? You about the Panthers? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He was like, oh yeah, I remember. He was like, we got a team. I'm like, a team? You know what I'm saying? So make a long story short, I started playing with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he was successful from the start. You know what I'm saying? So like
tearing the circuit up.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So I came on the job in 2008. I got to the building in May of 2008. Okay. The Gunners had just won the commissioners tournament. Okay. Like March of 2008. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was really good. So now you add me to a team that just won. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? So and then after that it was kind of like just tearing shit up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, not to toot our own horn, but I won 6 commissioner tournaments in 10 years. I landed 3 times. Yeah. We won them 3 times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We won tournaments in North Carolina, won tournaments in Philly. Yeah. We took 3rd place in the World Games. Yeah. I want to say that was in 2010. Yeah. I think we just kind of set the trend for the teams on the island. You know
pretty much, man. I mean, I remember in the interview when I had my guys up there. Shout out to Big S and Bucky, and they said that. And S said he was in the magazine store and so in the Slim magazine.
Yeah. So crazy, right? Crazy story, right? Yeah. I've been on a team that was in the Slim magazine twice in my life. You know what I'm saying? The first time was my junior high school. Wow. Believe it or not,
that's
right?
Big time.
Yeah, and
You got them articles out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
They gotta be up. They gotta be up in the man cave or something.
I was in 7th grade though,
Okay.
so the 8th graders were featured.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying, but that team was with guys like Steve Burt.
Steve Burt. Yeah.
Devon Wise, Kiki Clark.
Okay.
Kiki Clark
Yeah.
That was our guys. That was our
okay.
8th
All right.
And then my second time was with the Gunners. You know what I'm saying? We was tearing shit up so much.
they had to teach you.
Like
that was big time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That was big time.
We was in the slam. We met Mello Anthony.
Yeah.
He came to the building.
He was
talking to us like that. So yeah, we were successful to say the least.
That was big time, man. Shout out to the Gunners.
Shout out to the Gunners, man. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about Hood Squad for a second, man.
Okay, got you.
Because I started coaching like 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You was a part of that, but we ain't winning until like 2 years later.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
I'm 40. I'm 41. I'm turning 42. How old are you?
I just turned 39.
You just turned 39. So I'm 2 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coaching you 13 and under,
crazy.
And we win.
Everyone.
And that just triggers me continuing to coach. So I gotta shake your hand real quick for being the person that's responsible, because I was explaining to somebody today that you was like having you on the team is like having an assistant coach on the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pull the team together in huddles, you encouraged everybody, you made sure everybody touched the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy Junkyard, he always say like, yo, he's the first person that told me how to block shots on the backboard. He said, yo, this dude was pinning. Yo, he was the first. You're the only. Still to this day, 13-year-old that I ever seen like time was timing it in the way that you was really punching.
Yeah, that
board and shots.
My shit.
That was crazy.
That became my shit. Ain't gonna lie. That was like how LeBron did the chase down block.
The chase down block.
Yeah, that was
yo,
I
still to this day I don't see nobody doing that. That was crazy.
That was my shit.
That was big time. But it was a good time.
To use my athleticism against people.
Yeah.
It was about timing. You could just catch somebody. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hood Squad.
Yeah, that was
legendary.
That was legendary, man. Like I always think about that. Like if I knew all the things that I've known now back then. Being a young person, imagine having a team like that as a travel team.
Oh my God!
Because we was beating teams that we didn't have no business beating.
That's a fact.
And they're like, yo, who's the coach? And it's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, how are we losing to this team?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that was dope. Yeah.
Local tournaments and winning games. You know what I'm saying? That's Hood Squad.
Yup. That was the team name before named that Almighty, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad had a rule where he's like, well, he felt like you can't name it, you can't have a home team inside.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So understandable, right? Your references that when we played in Ajax,
right?
You know what I'm saying? We couldn't be Almighty.
Yeah, right. Because how they winning in this big tournament.
Then you start hearing they're cheating, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Which is crazy because now, like since then, and that's the only reason why I call the team Hood Squad. Every single tournament, every single team that hosts a tournament, the name of the tournament is their team name.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So if they win, everybody's looking at them funny.
Yeah, all the time.
But if they lose, you looking at them funny. So
it
is what it is, man. Yeah. So we'll talk about Ajax real quick. Primetime Sundays. What you remember about it?
Come on now, it's a place to be. Can it be like this shit was like weird because it was like, all right. On a Sunday, you kind of call people like, "Yo, you going up there?" Like you know, how like people, like when we got older, we was going out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think about a place you wanted to go, was Mall 2112, or you know what I'm saying. Like any club, you like, "Yo, you go on this particular day." When you walk on a Sunday, you knew you was going to Ajax on Sunday.
Right.
It was going to be rocking. It was going to be
It's going to be crazy.
People in the park. It was going to be. It was going to be a packed park, and you was going to get a great game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because you were still referencing earlier Boo Harvey.
Yeah.
I remember watching Boo Harvey at a I'm saying my first time seeing him play with that Ajax on the primetime. I seen Lamar Odom play it, I'm saying, my first time. I seen Kyson. I don't know Kyson last name.
Kyson.
But I remember just watching, I'm saying, so many people that became somebody's playing, I'm saying, on Sunday. You know, that shit was so impressive to me that when I was in college, I brought one of my guys down from Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who loved basketball. He was actually cool with Tyreek Evans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He passed away, Lord Payne. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my guy. But I remember I brought him down. He couldn't stop talking about 7 days at Ajax. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it was something to watch. And you was playing in the men's leagues very young.
Yeah, it's probably like 16, 17. I started playing unlimited.
Competing too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I had to. y'all was the ones that I had to basically challenge myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we got better as kids. Also,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So playing against grown-ups.
Yeah.
The whole thing was, you know what I'm saying? You become tougher.
Yeah.
Because you might get away with stuff in your own way.
right. Because you're dominating. Yeah. My thoughts was you're dominating your age group. Like it's too easy now.
Exactly.
All right. So now what's next? I mean, because even at that age when you guys were playing high school, it was still too easy.
It's a fact.
So I'm like, nah, I gotta play against these guys that y'all look up to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And see how you work against that.
But the whole punishing on the backboard, I wasn't trying to do it with the because they're dumping.
Right. They definitely dunk.
So you gotta be careful with certain shit.
You don't want to get dunked on your age.
I'm good with that.
That's hilarious. What's your most memorable moment? Most memorable moment as a player or as a spectator in Ajax? You can remember.
All right, so this is a funny story, right?
Yeah.
So it's memorable for 2 parts, and I'll get to it. So besides winning the championship, which I think was that same year, I want to say that same year, right, is when I hit my career high. What I remember about it is that I want to say it rained the day before. For whatever reason, we had to reschedule the game, and we was playing on, like every game used to be like on the main court, right? So for whatever reason, we were playing on the first court, like towards the highway. Yes.
Yeah.
And mad people couldn't come. They probably had whatever. I think we only had like 6 people playing, and we played against a team that we had no business beating.
Right.
And I was passing the ball. We was in the game where have you losing a little something. I remember you telling me like, "Yo, listen." I think he's in the huddle. Like, all right, 1, 2, 3, hard work. Yeah. And you pull me like, Corey, come here right quick. Yeah, stop passing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Right? I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no more pass. That's it.
Right? You know what I'm saying? All right, no problem. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, if we don't first win this game, you got to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I think my cousin Coleman did too. On the sideline yelling. And to make a long story short, we wound up winning that game in overtime. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's when I scored my career high. I think I had like 38. Yeah. But the reason why it became also memorable, right? Because Ajax used to have a weekly letter. Yeah. Right? Like play of the week.
Right.
So after the game, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, I'm definitely getting played of the week.
Right.
Who steals my fucking thunder 2 courts down? DC.
Oh, shout out to DC.
Shout out to DC. I think he had 46 the same day I had 38.
Oh my God.
So it's kind of like, damn, son, I thought I was going to get played of the week. You know what I'm saying? We upset this team. I was wilding. And then DC got fucking played of the week. Wow. I think he hit like 11 threes the same day.
Yeah. He went crazy.
That was the same exact way. Right. That was my most memorable moment in Ajax.
That's fine.
As a spectator, it was, I think when I seen Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I can't remember everybody on the court, but I just remember a young Lamar just going stupid. I want to say Show was playing too. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to, I'm saying, mess up stories or like, you know what I'm saying, like combine stories or what have you. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Bimmy's team. I think it was Show and Lamar on the same team. If I'm not mistaken.
It was Lincoln Park.
Okay.
And Jim was on that team too.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
That was the team. And I remember Lamar just going stupid. First of all, every time I watched Show, I was watching because Show was like a person I looked up to when I was younger. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just to see Lamar just and just like the first NBA guy that, you know what I'm saying, that we could see in person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like big time. I remember him dunking and then doing his little
his little dance on the court.
So that day was like my most memorable moment in Ajax. Okay. As far as the spectator.
Social media. Imagine hooping in that era. Would it work for you or would it work against you?
Both. I don't know. It probably could have worked for me as far as like, because you can make a highlight tape and get it out, right? Like when we played, the people had to come and see it. Right, I don't even have any. I have like very minimal film of college. I don't have any film of me in high school. You know what I'm saying? So, which is kind of like weird when you tell it to people these days.
Yeah,
like, you don't have no film. We were successful. It wasn't like no low budget team that wasn't winning. We was winning, and I don't have no. I can't go on YouTube right now and punch that shit in.
That just wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing back then. So I think it would have helped you personally. But team-wise, I don't know if that helps us, right? Because now everybody's worried about their individual. You know what I'm saying? Like we was guys were eating. You know what I'm saying? And we stayed together. Like it's hard to keep I just told you, we got 8 Division I basketball players on my team. Yeah. That's hard to stay together and for the common goal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know we wanted to win the championship. That was our thing. Like we wanted to win every time on the floor. Right. I feel like nowadays it's more about the personal. You know what I'm saying? So guys would have been getting each other's ways. True. Because I want to get my highlights up. Right. So I don't know. From a personal standpoint, it would probably help me out. Okay. But from a team goal, I don't know. I think it would kind of hurt us. Okay. Let me get your top 5 Queens guys, hoopers. Oh, that had to go against, or just in general? In general, yeah, top 5. Now, who you had to, whether you had to go against them or not? All right, who's your top 5? All right. Showtime, Rafe Alston, Lamar. Okay. I'm gonna go with a guy who's my age, but I kind of learned my game after. I'm saying, you know, I don't know. This is the first time he gonna hear this, but Cliff Planskill. Shout out to Cliffy. Shout out to Cliffy for like me at my age when I was growing up. Even though he was my age, Cliffy basketball IQ was just super high. You know what I'm saying? They used to call him the Biz. He had a crazy handle. And I stole a move from Cliffy. Yeah. I'm saying I was more athletic than Cliffy, but one thing I used to always envy was like this fake behind the back move he used to always do, right? Like he used to get down, like 2-1 fast break, because he was known for his passing ability as well. Yeah. So you get a guy, you pass a lot, and then you fake him behind the back, and they go for that. Jump for it. They go for it every time. That shit was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta put Cliffy in that list. Okay. 5th guy. Damn. That's gonna be tough. I don't know. Oh, that's hard with the 5th guy because it's like you leave out so many others. Yeah. So I got Show, I got Lamar, I got Ray. That's a great 4. That's a great 4 right there. I got Cliffy, and I don't know. I'm gonna just leave the 5th one 4th right now. Yeah, those are my top 4. Those are your top 4. We're gonna leave a question mark for 5. Question mark for 5. You know what I'm saying? It could be. You could go either way with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go. So I'm trying to say but as far as like who I looked up to, and who I seen in person. You know what I'm saying? Because I also don't want to pick guys I didn't see, right? Like Boo Harvey, I played Boo Harvey, right? I only see Boo Harvey play one time. Got it. Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin from Brooklyn, right? I can say Mark Jackson, right? Mark Jackson, I didn't see growing up. Got it. I mean, I would definitely put Mark Jackson on that list, but I didn't really see him growing up. I like to put guys that I see. Sure, you physically watch. I physically watch. You play the games, whatever. I'm saying. Nah, makes sense. I'm with you on that. So you touched on that a little earlier about the transfer portal. Good idea of bad idea. So like I said, I'm always the guy that kind of see things from both avenues, right? So like, I'm saying nobody try to kill me and say, hey, you didn't pick a side. You know what I'm saying? But like I think it's good because coaches have been doing this shit. I'm saying forever, right? Like they could sign 5 players and then say, and then once you sign a letter of intent, you have no choice but to go there, right? And then the coach the day before you got started, like, hey, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna coach this up. I'm taking another school. Yeah. So that was always whack to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you give the players power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. However, we come from an era where it's like competitive, right? I never ran from any competition. I told you I was a sophomore and I didn't play varsity. And Dion came in, and Dion was my same position. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now I did have times I was like, damn, should I leave? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to get my shine? Right. And I was playing my same position as they at the school too. But I stayed. It worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like the transfer portal allows guys out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like it's just like instead of going through the adversities. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the game. Right. Part of the game is you're not gonna be the net every time. That's just gonna make you work harder. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like with my son, my son, right? Like, it's mad times that it was like my son didn't have. Thank you for saying that you felt like I was advanced early, right?
Yeah.
My son probably wasn't that early. He was good to me. He was really good, but I was like really like how can I say? Damn. I know a lot of him from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
transparent.
I was very transparent with him. Like, listen, this guy's in front of you because of this.
Right.
This guy's in front of you because of that. If you do this better, you'll be better than him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like we don't have that anymore. It's kind of like, oh, they playing in front of you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit, when somebody's playing in front of you, I used to go to practice every day. Me and Dion are cool. We was always cool, but shit, I used to go to practice every day and want to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Who am I spot that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why they bring you in here? I'm already hitting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what they're gonna do. I'm gonna show you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm better than you.
Right.
That's what makes you better. That's what made our team better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So I just feel like the portal kind of gives guys an out. I'm saying they run from the
they running from what's ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
they don't even see what's going on ahead, but they jump ship already.
They ready to jump ship before anything even happens. So I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? About it. So
that's cool. Yeah, man. Share your opinion. How about reclassing? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
We come from an era where reclassing was done, but it was done after high school.
Right.
So my son did the same thing. My son did his 4 years.
Yeah.
I think my son would have went to college straight out of high school, but COVID kind of killed 2 seasons.
Yeah. COVID
so
messed up everything.
Yeah, me and my wife was against it, the reclassing thing. But once COVID kind of killed, he wasn't really getting what he was supposed to get.
Right.
We had no choice in our eyes, right? Exactly. So we reclassed him, but we sent him to prep school. Yeah. But after he graduated from his regular class.
Gotcha.
I'm against it because I'm just not used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not how we did our thing. I believe if you're gonna do, like I said, go through your 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't get what you're supposed to get or you feel like you're not strong enough, go do a year prep. I don't like when parents leave their kid back in 6th grade. So I'm you don't even know what this kid's gonna be.
He might not even want to play basketball in 3-4 years.
Reclassing him for no reason, you know what I'm saying? And the worst thing is to reclass a kid that early and he's still not really paying out because it just kind of beats you upset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just allowing him to play his grade, his age, find a team that works for him, right? That he can play on and get better. Right. Shit, send him to a trainer or you will work him out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let him work out and get better. Right. And then if things don't go his way after or her way after, then I'm for it. Right. But we be having kids that's like 20, 21 in high school.
Yeah, you see what went on?
That shit is crazy, bro.
Never heard of that. PSA.
Oh, the PSA was ridiculous. That's crazy. It don't make no sense to me. And the sad thing is they weren't even the better players.
Right.
So it's like you got this 20-year-old.
But that's a reclass.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a person that reclassed twice before high school because they're doing it before high school.
Exactly my point. Yeah. They're doing it 6th and 7th grade. And then they still don't pan out. So now you got to do it again. It's like, what are we doing here?
So what happens? What happens? You got an honor roll kid, like super smart, brilliant kid, but hoop. You're gonna make that kid reclass. That's what
I'm trying to say.
That's strange.
Yeah, I mean,
strange behavior.
Yes. Yeah. But it's become common behavior of today. So now, some coaches will tell you to do it.
Yeah, they encourage it.
Yeah, they encouraging that because everybody.
That is the thing. Like I actually have like, because although we're AAU, I don't really care for it, but I do it because I know the importance of it. So I would get standouts who will be competing against those teams you're not supposed to beat and beat them, and then they start coming to recruit. Yeah. And if they come the right way, then we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's more opportunities and I don't hold kids back. But once they get them and they start encouraging them to like get left back, that's what I'm trying to say. That's strange. That's strange, bro. They promise them they promise them in the world. Yeah, and they really can't. In the world. Yeah, you can't even offer yourself the world. How can you offer a young kid the world? But they don't know any better. And then parents, they be close too.
So I feel like if you played or been through it, then you would know, right? But some parents don't know. They they speak it to people that don't know.
That
It's like
don't
the
know.
blind leading the blind, right?
Yeah.
So no, you got to do it because they did it.
Got
Okay,
it.
cool. So I'm gonna do it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying, somehow along the line, it got distorted.
All right, cool. I got like 3 more questions.
Right.
So, what advice do you have for parents of student athletes, and what advice do you have for the actual student athlete?
Okay, for parents, right? Allow your kid to get better.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's development is different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like and stop living through your kid, right? I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it like I speak to people all the time. They're like, my kid is not good enough.
Mhm.
Like, how old is he? 11. Like, my nigga, like
You ain't get good till you was 20.
Yeah, like, yo, like everybody's because everybody's concerned. I think social media has done this as well, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants their kid to be top 1 at 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 11, 12. Like,
right.
Everybody's development is different,
yeah.
right? Like, something I always say, right? Like, Steph Curry, like some guys who are nice weren't even the best people in their class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, the Paul Georges,
yeah.
Klay Thompson,
yeah.
the Dame Lillards, they all went to smaller schools and got better.
Right.
They didn't get better until they was 18, 19, 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't the best guys where they from. You know what I'm saying? So why? And they got those guys in the NBA and still getting better. Why do you want your kid to be so good at 10? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So allow your kids to develop at their own pace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And don't like, you know what I'm saying, and develop them. You know what I'm saying? Don't run from the grind, like I told you earlier. You know what I'm saying? Parents get involved, or you're not playing, we out of here. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, work with your kid.
Yeah.
Show them this is what you know what I'm saying, you need to get better at, and allow them to get better at their own pace. So that's my advice for parents. As far as the kids, same thing. Don't run from the grind. Be coachable.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Be coachable is probably like my best thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
want to get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like understand that there are a ton of kids playing basketball. And anytime you think you're the best from around, like, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood, there are tons of other places that they're playing.
Right.
And more so now, they are guys overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we was playing, they had guys from overseas, but now they, like Luka Doncic, you know what I'm saying? And these guys, they're elite. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to do this shit, you gotta put a lot of work into it. Like, it takes a lot. Like, you can't just wake up and just go to school and then you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get all the time, like, when was the last time you worked out? Oh, last week. That's not good enough.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
These guys are working out every day, 2-3 times.
2-3 times a day. Like you really gotta sacrifice a lot if you really want to be good at it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like half-ass. Like I told you earlier, I don't coach it because I would be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
I'm saying, if you're a player and you really want to do this, I ask my kids from young. I said, listen, if you're gonna play basketball as a hobby, fine. Go play basketball as a hobby.
Right.
But if you really want to do this, you have to do everything that it takes to get to where you want to get to. Don't tell me you want to go to Division 1.
Right.
Or Division 2, or play at a high level, and you're not working your game.
True.
Because you don't want to play it.
Right.
You just so.
And both your kids playing college ball.
Both my kids play college ball.
So
my daughter is at Farmingdale State. My daughter didn't pick up basketball until she was 16.
Wow. You know
what I'm saying? So for her to even go there, play basketball, big time. You know what I'm saying? My son goes to Division 2, DUville in Buffalo. He's in the same conference as my school. For State College. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Bro, appreciate it.
All right, good stuff, man. That's all your work, man.
All my work, you know what I'm saying?
That's all your work.
And I feel like my son, you know what I'm saying, I feel like my son is definitely a D1 player playing Division 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's going to go and show it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, last thing I have is I always ask everyone to leave the viewers with motivational words, something that could be understood from a young person to an adult that they can, use in their day-to-day.
That's tough. Let me say. I'll repeat it one more time.
Some motivational words, something that can be understood by a young person to an adult that they can possibly use in their day-to-day life. Doesn't have to be basketball. It can just be regular, like real life stuff. I mean,
I'm gonna say just be yourself. I'm saying I'm gonna be real like real basic with it. I'm saying be yourself. I just feel like it's too many people out here not being themselves. I'm saying, like I said, without I'm saying I just feel like too many people want to portray something that they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We see that every day in our line of business.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's so many people of our color that it's going to the system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't belong there because they just made it. But they made one mistake. Like I said, I just feel like they just doing stuff that they see on the TV or whatever they see social media.
Found behind the road.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people are like ruining their lives because of the fact that they're doing what they see. You know what I'm saying? From a basketball standpoint, I just give a little example, like John Morant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Right? Like John Morant has been basically gifted the world, right?
Right.
Signed Nike deal, he's in the NBA. He's living a life that a lot of us grew up wanting to do, right?
Yeah, wanting to do.
And he's giving it away because he's just not being himself. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like what are we doing? Like you on social media showing guns.
Yeah, right.
Like, bro, like you're a ball player. And we would cut our foot off to be in your position. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you just kind of throwing it away because you want to impress who? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, I just leave it at that. Just saying, be yourself.
Be yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to portray a life that, you know what I'm saying, that's not true.
That's a fact. Well, that's everything, man. You answered everything. I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate having me, man. I appreciate you being a part of my journey, my start. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you being mine too. And I'm still at it, still coaching and still helping young people get in great positions.
Mm-hmm. And listen, and I really respect everything about you. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I'm here, because I told you before,
that's a fact. This
is not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm nervous. I'm sweating a little bit. But I really respect what you do, what you have been doing for years. So you know what I'm saying? I had to come just let you know.
Had to have you, man.
Appreciate you.
It's the Amf Show, episode 23. My dog, Corey Simmons. We off this. Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Yes.
That was good.
Oh, yeah, man.
Thank you.